Let's take this show on the road. Shit, different day. I be bored out my mind. Hometown, love my place, but while I'm in my prime, gotta go get away. Hop a train, cop a flight, and ride. Tonight I gotta break free. My job, those boss be working my nerves. Clock out at phone, phone do not disturb. My boyfriend's cool. I need my girls, the world is ours, so run it up, let's go to a land where we cannot be found. So off the grid, way too little, slow down. No, me and who when they see me out, booked it 'cause I'm not waiting around for you. Let's fucking go, Miami, let's fucking go, Chicago, let's fucking go, New let's fucking go, Houston, let's fucking go, Atlanta, let's fucking go, Tokyo, let's fucking go, Brazil, let's fucking go, London, let's fucking go, South Africa, let's fucking go, Korea, let's fucking go, New York, let's fucking go, Toronto, let's fucking go, Paris, let's fucking go, Nigeria, let's fucking go, DC, let's fucking go, and Vegas, let's fucking go. Trees, new beach, we be out on the coast. Swimsuit, two-piece, catch me doing the most. Eating good in Paris, grab a glass, make a toast to life. Just living like it's my life. In these streets, music playing all night. Hawaii, I found my peace on a mountain zip line. Australia stole my heart, and the natives are fine as hell. Oh well, let's spend it all tonight in a land where we cannot be found. So off the grid, way too late to slow down. No, do what I please 'cause I'm very grown. If you with me, we not staying home tonight. Let's fucking go, yeah. Let's fucking go, yeah. Let's fucking go, let's fucking go, yeah.
Hey, everybody. It is Tea Talk with your girl. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. The weekend is here. Put away the job for a couple days. You know, thank you for the mic check. Mic check. G Tina. Good morning, Lady Maud. How you doing? How you doing? Shout out to all the Lady Mods this morning. All the Tea Talk members. Why are my windows trying to be fogging up? I guess I gotta keep the frost on if I want to run my mouth, huh? After that, we're gonna have some foggy windows. Alrighty then. Well, thank you for letting me know. The weather is changing on my side of town. It's a little more cooler in the mornings now. It's about 60 out. You know, it went from nice 70s in the morning when you go out, all the way and dropped all the way down to the 60s now. Next, we be at the 50s and the 40s, and uh, not my type of weather, girls. Not my type of weather. This summer thing, I thrives in the summer. I loves me a good summer. I don't know why I don't like the winter, because I was born in the winter, but I just don't. It's just too darn cold for no reason. I don't even be understanding all the snow and the ice, and it's just depressing to me. But a lot of people love it. They be like, "Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow." And I say, long as it snow good enough that the people gonna come on the thing and say all the schools are closed, then go ahead and let it snow. But if you're gonna let it snow and I gotta go to work, then nah, I don't wanna. Mm-mm, I don't wanna do it. Speaking of going to work, how do y'all working class women feel about? I watched the video of Queen Sheba. You know, when I do take time, I gotta, one thing that I can tell you that Queen Sheba taught me was if you spending time on a whole bunch of other channels, then you not treating your channel properly. And I find that to be true. I can't be everywhere and be working and get content and stay up on stuff as well. So But when I do have time to relax and enjoy, I do like to enjoy some Queen Sheba Darling. And so she did a video on oh boy over there. Uh uh the one was just arguing with Tamar. The one Michelle put me on her channel talking about calling that man junkie. And then the next day he gonna come out and make a whole video talking about working women and how we not the same. I can't stand people like him. But anyway, shout out to Queen Sheba. Y'all make sure y'all go watch that video because she read him down real good and polite, her kind of way. Not like me, y'all know how I get down, but she she can deliver her stuff a little more eloquent, but at the same time read his ass down. So go check out that video. But I want to know if you already checked out the video or you already saw what he said. How did that make you feel if you was a supporter of his to hear him say y'all bitches ain't the same as him if you go to work. If you go to work and you got to report to a cubicle or a desk or anything of that nature, somewhere with your name on a directory or anything like that, then you ain't shit to him. You ain't the same as him. He better than you. You don't shop where he shop. You don't do none of that shit. If you go to work and you got a name plate or but I know people that go to work and make probably more than you do in the year, but they go to work too. But I'm thinking they make more than you do, even with your channel. And then he said some of y'all only making 53,000. He definitely wasn't talking about me then. So I said, oh, I can't relate. I thought he was talking to me at first. But he wasn't really coming down my block. But I'm just saying, what about that woman that does make $53,000 and doing the best that she can? Like, who are you to say that women who work, you better than any of them? A lot of those women that work, that go to their decent jobs, don't do drugs. They don't do drugs. So that to me make them above you. They're not out here indulging in illegal substances up their noses or anywhere. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. I'm just saying they're not doing any of that. So how are you so much better than them? See, you don't want people coming down your block. You probably should stay off of other people's blocks because the people's talk, the streets talk, and the streets say you still indulging. So how you better than so many people that you claim you better than? Sit your ass down, looking like the bottom of your feet. Yeah, I said it. Always calling black women out our names and things, and that's the main ones to be over there in your chat. He be having 2, 3,000, 7,000 people in the chat at one time. I bet you to do the demographics, 90% women enjoy him dogging other black women. That's crazy. That's crazy. We shouldn't be enjoying this man and the way he treat women. Talking about he'll argue with a man, a child, old person. You sound stupid. You'll argue with a child, a grown ass man. You'll argue with a child. I wish I would argue with a child. No, I might put a child in his place, and you better go sit down somewhere. Any child of mine, grandchild or anything, because I ain't. If it ain't one of mine, I ain't going to too much arguing with him anyway. Even on the job, that's why they got security. They don't pay me to argue with nobody children. They don't pay me to argue with nobody's children now, not on the job or nowhere else. So that just couldn't be me. The banner is up. Thank you, ladies. But y'all make sure y'all go check that video out because Queen Sheba did a damn good job reading him down eloquently. And plus, y'all might need to hear what he said if y'all didn't hear it already and you a supporter. You might want to rethink that because, like, I can't support somebody and talk about women like that. Like, I didn't like him since when he got on Tasha K, and Tasha K was wrong too, and I stopped liking her then too. When Tasha K let that man come over there and talk about Michelle ATLien body parts, okay, that was wrong. No man shouldn't be all down in our underwears like that, right? And she let him come over there and call that lady all kinds of fish this and Fish dad and her, you know, talking about who she done slept with, and that was just wrong in my opinion. Like, boy, sit your ass down. And now he refers to us as fish. Like, what? Child, no, I'm not. I can't. I cannot. But anyway, we at the 10-minute mark, so we can talk about some real content because he not. But I do think that Queen Sheba read him down really good. So if y'all like to hear her read eloquently, go on over there and check it out. All right, go on over there and check it out. Now, y'all, I seen a video of a young lady in a store. She appeared to be a little older than the young man that she was talking to. Young man was begging her for a hug. And she said, no, I'm not giving you a hug. And she, she was nice to the young man. And she entertained him probably far longer than she should have. But I could tell that she also was a little nervous, right? Well, y'all, why did the young man hit her in the end? Because she wouldn't let him hug her. Y'all, you got to be careful. You better have something on you and be ready sometime. Because, girl, what? He kept begging her for a hug. She's like, no, I'm not hugging you. I'm not going to do that. First of all, I'm older than you. Then, it's like, I got a husband and blah, blah, blah. This little fella did not want to take no. Check him out.
I'm so playing. Hey, girl.
Oh, please. If you give me her, I'll just leave you alone. I'll walk off. If you give me her, I'll just walk off. Swear to God.
I'm not going to do that.
It's me. Oh, yeah. Give me her, I'll walk off.
It's okay.
That's the only thing that'll make my day.
What about me? I can't just be doing that. You said you were underage. I can't do that.
Please.
I can't do that. You gonna make me feel bad.
Your husband ain't gonna know.
You said what?
Your husband ain't gonna know.
My husband will know, because I'm gonna tell him, because I can't be doing stuff like that.
Why you gotta tell him?
Because that's what you do when you get married. That's what you do.
We'll be alright.
Yeah, girl.
Please.
But I do appreciate you for asking and not just doing it. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that.
You the baddest girl I've seen in the show.
Thank you. I do appreciate that too.
If I get a side hug at least.
You are so crazy. I said it's okay.
Cause I know you don't want to get full hug.
You done walked away from the snacks and everything.
Fuck them snacks, bro.
Okay. Don't be mad at me. I ain't giving y'all no hug today. I'm so sorry.
Smell good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good.
Thank you. You're very nice. You stand up in the man. Most people scared to go talk to you. So, I do appreciate you.
Yeah. This shit got confidence for me. I don't.
I see. You got it. It's there. You got confidence for sure.
Please.
No.
Don't keep asking.
Don't keep asking. I have to get my groceries so I can.
You give me a hug.
I'm not going to get you a hug.
You not getting your groceries.
Huh?
You not getting your groceries.
You said what?
You not getting your groceries.
I'm trying. They all over it. I gotta go get groceries.
So if you give me a hug, we cool.
I'm not gonna get you a hug. But we are cool though. We are still cool.
Can you get a side hug? Damn.
No.
I ain't doing that like that.
Because I don't know you. You said you was sick.
Oh, if I would have introduced myself, you would have did it. If I would have introduced myself, you would have did it.
No. But again, I do appreciate you for asking. I really do.
Alright.
Okay. What's your name?
Here.
Amir? You're lying.
Shut up.
That's my brother's name, my nephew.
A-M-I-R.
A-M-I-R. Yeah. You know what I mean? Prince.
Yeah, it do. I looked it up on Google one time.
Yeah.
I already know my name yet.
See, she doing too much right there.
Your mama got good taste.
Appreciate it.
She doing too much.
That ass don't anyway.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm fixing to get mom. I'm gonna get my stuff. And I'm fixing to go. Okay? Don't be mad at me.
Definitely got you now.
Do not be mad at me. I gotta go. Okay? Thank you for asking though. Okay. Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. I will have to call the police on you. Do not do that. I said we was cool. Okay?
He punched her because she wouldn't give him a hug. You entertained his ass too long. You entertained him too long. Number one. That was too long. When he talking about I ain't gonna let you go get your groceries, and then you gonna go into, oh, your mama got good taste and all that. No. Once that Negro show he was trying to trap you, you don't have no more conversation with him. No more. No more conversation with him at all. Because what? He tried to punch her in the end, y'all. Ridiculous. Because she don't want to give him a hug. Oh, just give me a side hug. No, nigga, I'm not going to give you no hug. Okay? Because I'm not even going to entertain you. I'm not entertaining you. Nope, I'm not entertaining you. Go on somewhere and play, because I said you're too young. I don't be having time for that now. Gotta watch these little youngins out here now, child. They hitting now because if they can't get a hug, honey, that don't make no sense. I guess she was looking all voluptuous, and he said he don't care. He don't care. Don't make no sense. All right, look, we got some OCDA this morning, so let's check that out. Then we got some little bit of I seen Scrappy's daughter in the clip going at Bambi. Why do they keep trying to call that girl a horse? Do y'all think that's mean? I think that's mean. They keep referring to her as a horse. I don't think people can help the way that I mean, how can you change your gums if that's the gums that you was born with? I don't know.
Off the top, did you guys have licensing permission to use the Looney Tunes Roadrunner? Because I'm noticing that.
Do y'all have a card or a licensing permit?
Yeah, you want to ask us for a licensing permit because we asked you. Don't try to use our word. The main thing right here is these complaints. It say right here, and one thing we like to do, we try to remain unbiased in these situations before we make a determining factor who we want to let go or issue any fines to. Now, the complaints are totally anonymous, but we are allowed to read them verbatim. Y'all told people cars and steal and damage them.
You know what?
And then it say y'all don't.
All those complaints you can read on Google.
No, once I write them down, they become true. Time out. You finish. Y'all don't pay for repairs. We already called the police for our own safety.
Good deal.
They connected with an auction company and y'all auction people vehicles. This place is getting shut down because y'all connected with an auction company and y'all be auctioning people
You
vehicles.
don't want to hear the rest of these complaints.
You might want to hear them.
You might want to hear these.
They towed a vehicle and it fell off the record. Yeah, they towed a vehicle and it fell off the record and y'all still sold the vehicle at the auction.
That is not true.
Paul, yeah it is. Paul don't fuck with his kids. They know he a scam artist. Yeah, now you ass want to walk off when we tell the truth on your bitch ass. Because you in here selling illegal cars and all this shit finna get shut down. Come on in. Y'all good? We finna get y'all car back. Y'all ain't got to pay for nothing. Get these people their cars because y'all in here doing some illegal shit.
Hey, buddy.
Let me tell you what's going to happen to you.
You know what in the hell is going on?
Let me tell you what's going to happen to you.
No, ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
You?
It's like we got to. Don't even think about.
You going to get your Johnny Bravo ass.
Be up a cigarette in here.
The police, they already on the way for our own safety. Your ass going down. You don't even know. They coming up here for you because you running the goddamn Ponzi scheme. You running the pyramid scheme up in here.
Paul's upset.
He's smoking a cigarette up in here.
Ain't nobody smoking no cigarette.
It's on camera.
This ain't even real.
We just came for,
Man.
you know, I need to get my tools out this car.
Y'all go get these people their car and y'all ain't go charge them shit. Fuck wrong with y'all. We had to cut back in. We gonna shut this bitch down. OG, you want a short?
Hell yeah.
I already know you there too. Go on.
Naked like a chick.
I already know you there too. OG. Hey, get him his cars before we come back there with your big neck ass. You look like a character in a book that motherfucking pull up on white neighborhoods and goddamn do all type of crazy spooky shit to them. You was stalking. You be in them white rich neighborhood stalking them old ass white lady. Y'all got that old white lady in the back hostage. Yeah. A fall from grace. That's what the fuck going on in here.
This man is dumb. Now, do y'all think them people gave them people their cars? Because they said they was running illegal shit up in there. Do y'all think they gave them people their cars? That man said he just need to get his tools out that car. I don't know if they gave them cars up or not. They didn't seem like they was fitting to get them cars up. They was like, we about to call the police. He talking about, we already called the police. What the man said, don't smoke in here. He talking about, this ain't real. Shad, why he keep going into people's place smoking a cigarette? Every time he goes somewhere, they say don't smoke a cigarette. He light it up anyway. He is too much. Mr. OCDA, that is. I guess he'll be back here next year. If he comes back to DC, I'm gonna have to go see his butt. He was here once. But if he come back, I'm definitely gonna have to go check him out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check him out. Day is funny as hell though. I'll tell you that much. hmm Funny as hell. Yes, good Friday morning. Good Friday morning. Y'all, I want to talk a little bit about well, I was gonna show that clip of what you call, but I'm getting close to work, and I want to talk a little more intense about Yandy and um, Rasheeda, and then Mel and Martell. Okay, so there's this clip of this upcoming uh, next episode of um, Love and Hip Hop, right? Y'all know, if you watch it, you know Yandy and what's the girl name? Yandy and um Rasheeda is beefing. Now, in my opinion, Yandy and Rasheeda's beef started over there with Carlos King. Okay, because what's her name? Rasheeda and her husband Kurt went over there with Carlos King, and they started talking shit about Yandy MNDCs and if they was married, and saying that maybe they had an open marriage, you know, saying that maybe you know, the marriage wasn't real, they never got a license. They said all that over there on the Carlos King show. You know, his messy ass was there for it. Okay. Probably thought he was gonna get Yandy to come on there and answer back, but Yandy has since ignored his ass. Okay. So Rasheeda did that. Then it went on to the show, because then Scrappy, he rode off of it. Young Jock, you know, they all start riding off of what Rasheeda and Kirk was saying about Yandy and Mendici. That's where this all started at, right? To me, Yandy ain't never went after Rasheeda. As a matter of fact, Yandy was that broad who was taking up for Rasheeda, who would walk out of rooms when they start talking about Rasheeda. She would leave the room. She would leave the room because she didn't want to be talking about somebody she considered a friend. When they were sitting around dogging Rasheeda out, Yandy was not. Yandy was that girl who was sitting there, you know, saying, let me get out of here because I'm not going to sit around while y'all talk about my friend. Or she'll say, I'm not going to let y'all talk about my friend. One or the other. She always upheld for Rasheeda, in my opinion. That's what I saw when I watched the show. So now for Rasheeda and them to be going at Yandy and to pretend like Yandy is the problem is crazy to me. Calling Yandy, I'm going to share this little clip from what's coming up. Calling Yandy a lying ass bitch and everything, right? You just sit around and call Yandy a funky breath, said a BBL. She smelled like she got a bad BBL when we all know the girl don't got no BBL. But anyway, this is what Rasheeda was doing. So anyway, let's check out this clip, and then I'll give a little more of my opinion.
I wish she would just stop talking about me and her.
Well, you need to shut her down, bro. It's that time.
So now I gotta go talk this line. Yeah, you better buckle up. You got a lot to say. Speaking the truth. What truth? I mean, I gave you a job. Say thank you. I ain't gotta say thank you. This was my house. My quit. Quit. Just not for me. Y'all no care.
So first of all, we start off over there with Kurt, Rasheeda, Jasmine. Okay, we start off there. Now we already know Jasmine done said some shit to Yandy, and I believe Yandy, and now Jasmine backpedaling, and now you over there. Now you just switched up with Kirk and Rasheeda because that's where you got. That's why you on that show in the first place. You really their storyline, so you gotta stay with them, right? But you call Yandy a lying ass when what did Yandy lie about yet? Rasheeda, you and Jasmine. Jasmine went try to get rah-rah with Yandy in the last episode because after she done went and talked to Rasheeda, now y'all think y'all gonna tag team that girl. I think y'all forgetting where Love and Hip Hop came from. So for you and Kirk to be mad because you're gonna say that's your city. That's not your city. That's her fucking franchise. That's what people don't know. Yandy got a lot to do with this franchise from the ground up, her and Mona Scott. Okay? Ask Mona. She'll tell you. So I can guarantee you that Yandy can make your ass disappear off that show while you talking about that's your city. Mona love Yandy. And I promise you that if she get too uncomfortable filming with your ass, you and Kirk ain't gonna have a job, Rasheeda. Y'all not gonna have a job. So while y'all keep thinking that it's cute to go after her in the way you do, when she get tired of you, you gonna be sitting at home and you gonna be just like you and Kirk was when COVID came through there. And I never forget, you and Scrappy, Kirk said, what we gonna do now? What you mean, what you gonna do now? That's all y'all got to fall back on? I'm just trying to say something for myself. Cause what? You still want to be going after Yandy like that? Gonna tell Yandy she'll make it so she can't be on TV. Girl, are you kidding me? How would you do that, Rasheeda? Yandy said she gave you a job. She gave you a job. Y'all heard what Yandy said? Just in case you didn't, let me play it again in case you missed that part. She said she gave her a job.
I wish she would just stop talking about me and her.
Well, you need to shut her down, bro. It's that time.
So now I gotta go talk this line. Yeah, you better buckle up. You got a lot to say. Speaking the truth. What truth? Please. I gave you a job. Say thank you. I ain't gotta say thank you. This was my house. My crib. Guess not.
She said, say thank you. I gave you a job. Say thank you. See, I tell y'all, Yandy got a lot to do with the inception of Love and Hip Hop. And she's very heavily involved in the other side of things. So while you over there thinking you doing something, and then you gonna sit there and say, I wish she stopped talking about me and Kirk. If you never would have took your black ass over there on the Carlos King show talking about her, she probably would have never talked about you and Kirk. But you went over there to Carlos King mess ass self, and you thought it was cute to give yourself a storyline, but you didn't think about what was going to come back on you. You thought people wasn't paying attention. And I believe Yandy when she say, y'all got more going on than you say. Because what woman do y'all know taking their baby mother, their husband's baby mother that he had on the side with a stripper on family vacation? How many of y'all mothers gonna hang out with the woman who your husband had a baby with? Ain't too many of us even gonna stay with a man who had a baby outside. But if we're gonna stay, we're not gonna have that hoe coming around our kids. We're not gonna have her going on family vacations with us. Would you disagree with Mahogany? You gotta give me more context than I disagree. I'm saying a lot of it, girl. What you disagree with? Yeah, but I know I'm not having no damn body who went out here and had my husband's baby coming with me staying on no damn vacation. For what? You think who's changed? You think Jasmine's changed? Or Yandy, who you talking about changed? Mm-mm-mm. Hell, I didn't stay with a woman on the side. Right. This is what I'm saying. Most of us ain't. You think Rasheeda's changed? Oh, I don't know. I think Rasheeda is Rasheeda. I think Rasheeda is. I don't know. I don't want to say the lady weak, but insecure or something. Cause I'm not gonna have nobody's. Uh, nah, you're not gonna be around me. This woman already done said something about being naked at the door and all types of stuff. Y'all not looking at when they started with Rashida now. Who started with them? Who started with them? I missed the part. Which part did I miss? Cause I didn't see anything between Rashida and Yandy until after that Carlos King interview. Now I could have missed something. She seems different in a good way. Mm. Yeah, I could have missed something. What did I miss? Because I never seen Yandy talking about um the frost before. I've seen Yandy walk out of rooms when they were talking about Rashida. I've seen Yandy say she don't want nobody talking about her friend when people have talked about Rashida. But honestly, I've never seen her. Now I wasn't no, I ain't miss an episode type of girl either. So maybe something happened in the episode I missed before the Carlos King interview. But that's where I saw it at. Oh, in a desperate way. Oh, you think she more desperate now? Yeah, she more desperate now. Yandy when they was at Spice thing with Erica. Okay, so then I missed that. I gotta go back and try to find it. Yes, Love and Hip Hop started with New York with Yandy, Jim Jones, and Chrissy. Exactly. You see where Chrissy and them at? You see where Chrissy and them at? Chrissy was a fan favorite. She couldn't work with Yandy. She couldn't work with Yandy. And even when they tried to bring her back, bring Chrissy back. She did something. What the hell did Chrissy do? They got rid of her again. She too hostile. They tried to bring her back, but they got rid of her ass, I bet, because she couldn't work with Yandy. That girl could not work with Yandy. Or maybe it was because she kicked Kim Bella. I don't know. Who knows? Chrissy was a firecracker. She's a beautiful woman, though. I seen her the other day. Matter of fact, she was interviewing with somebody and they was asking her about Jim Jones, and she said they defined their relationship, and they 4 years for 4 years she lived in Miami and he lived in New York. They ain't got no relationship then for real. Y'all really been separated for 4 years. Cause girl, how y'all got a relationship if you in Miami and he in New York? Nah, I don't see that as no type of relationship. After all them years, why would they be living separate like that? But at any rate, that ain't my business though. I think she's a beautiful woman and I think she deserved a lot better than she gave herself credit for. I think she should have been left Jim Jones and went on about her business and did what, had kids if she wanted. She never even had kids or anything, and I think she wanted kids. So I don't know, child. Uh, I don't think he was worth it. Anyway, y'all, I seen a clip of Kempire, and Kempire was speaking on this whole male situation. And Mel and Martell situation. And first of all, let me say this before I even go into that. Mel's having a site-wide sale, 50% off. The code is no weapon 50. Everything 50% off. No weapon 50 is the code in lieu of Martell yesterday saying and trying to encourage people not to purchase Mel's products, saying that um, her products stand on DV and then trying to dismiss everything that Mel said. Well, let me tell you something. All of us ain't easily fooled, devil. All of us ain't easily fooled. You can't fool us with your devilish ways and think that we just gonna succumb to your foolishness. Because some of us have good common sense, okay? And we don't fall for that dumbass shit you trying to put out. Just because Mel said on the show, I beat your ass, she probably was fighting you back. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that lady just didn't go around fighting on you. And I'm telling you, I had to fight back before. So, and then I have said, yeah, I was beating your ass. Mean I got in there too, nigga. Yeah, yeah. So that's probably what she mean. Probably the same thing I meant when I said it, when I was fighting back. And then you try to take that shit and turn it around. You already admitted that you punched the lady. We seen the text. They not new text, they old text. So we already know what you was doing. Now you trying to turn it around because you sit there and antagonize that woman over there at the Fletcher's house that day. You antagonized her, and she picked something up and threw it at your ass. Okay, big shit. You sit there antagonizing that woman, talk about some hoe you was bedding down in her face. That's what you did. So whatever the hell you got that day, so be it. So be it. I'm pretty sure by that time already that was the way y'all was responding to one another. I'm pretty sure by then. Because we almost at a divorce at this point. So you already had to be doing what you was doing. You already had to been doing it at that point when she responded in that way. In my opinion. Because she was responding with the language y'all had started speaking to one another. Because violence begot violence. So once you started it, that was y'all kept going with it. That's how it works. If you stay in those relationships, once somebody put their hands, you put their hands back, then that's what it becomes. That's how we speak now, motherfucker. You made me mad, I might throw something and bust you in the face. Yeah, because that's our language now. You've taken it to that place. It's the same thing. It just, that's how it happens. I can tell you, with my marriage that just ended, let me tell you, that nigga started cussing me out way before I started cussing him out. And I wouldn't cuss him at first because I was like, this ain't what I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this marriage to end like this. Now I was like, you know, you got to stop calling me out of my name, bruh. You're going to have to stop doing that. My mother named me so-and-so, and that's what you need to start calling me. And then he just kept, you know, every once in a while being disrespectful. And then one day I said, fuck you, bitch. And he said, who the fuck you calling a bitch? I said, the same motherfucker who just called me a bitch. And that was it. And then after that, it was, fuck you, motherfucker. It was on after that. It was no more respect. Because what happens is one person comes with the disrespect, right? The other person holds off. I'm sure that was Mel. I don't really want to go this way with you. But then when you keep on coming at me, motherfucker, and you keep on coming at me, then you're going to get back, motherfucker, what you put out. You're going to get back what you put out. And in my opinion, if you got anything back from her, you put that shit out first. And she returned your fucking energy, Martell. So stop coming out here trying to act like because she said she beat your ass or because she threw something with you after you was antagonizing her over there. And production went and let you do it until they could get a reaction out of her for the camera. It's all a game to y'all. It's that lady real life you playing with her business. Telling people don't shop. Nigga, you been A.B. Yusuf over there. She covered for your ass. That's what we do. Before I told anybody I was having a problem, it was over almost 2 years before anybody knew that I was in my house going through what I was going through. I didn't tell nobody. That's what we do. And I still ain't told everything. That's what we do. And that don't mean because I wait a year or two later to tell it that the shit didn't happen. Y'all got to stop that bullshit too. Talking about why she ain't say something before. Why she ain't say something? She should have been said something. That shit get on my damn nerves. Anyway, I'm gonna play this clip of Kim Pie because I think very highly of him. Y'all already know that, so. But he, like myself, was saying, you know, a while ago that some shit ain't right in the mouth with Martell. Yeah.
Because the community at the time said that you wanted me to recap it. And we did. And we had some good times. We've had some bad times. But one of the things that I've always mentioned to you, it wasn't the last 2 seasons. It was probably that season right before the last 2 seasons where I said to you, I don't understand why OWN or the production company that Carlos King is the head of allows for Melody Cherie Rogers to be filming with her abuser. There were signs and symptoms of his abusive behavior. Then, of course, if you follow the stories outside of this show, there were a lot more signs of different types of abuse that Martell was displaying. But there were a lot of indications on the show. So am I completely surprised at what Melody said on her TikTok live yesterday? I'm not, because we literally watched it and we've said it. We go back and watch some of our recaps. We said she's filming with her abuser. Martell adds nothing to the show. And some might say, well, without him, she doesn't really have a story. Now, without her, from what I hear from what you guys are saying, they're trying their damnedest not to mention her name. Not sure how the show is doing without Melody, or Martell is doing without having her as a part of his storyline. Well, Melody is now accusing him and his paramour, his mistress, now his girlfriend.
That is funny.
Only thing is, when I went to his Instagram, he doesn't post her, but her last post is of him. She's like, my man and I. Girl, you are so sad. Ariane, there's no helping you at this particular point. There's no helping you. But take a look at what Melody Cherie Rogers had to say about some of what we didn't see on seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville and the abuse that she experienced at the hands of Martell Holt.
What about the time when you punched me? What about that part? My address got released to the public by way of my children's father. So then I had to do a text. Hey, not sure if you're available or not, but this just happened. Is there any way, I'm afraid, is there any way that you can come to my house, sit out there, like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared, okay? That's how that happened. So in that whack-ass interview, are you sending my address because you sent a police report that had my address on it? But see, what you didn't do is show my report of that same day when you pulled that pow out on me and said that you would take me out, and you already thought about it and decided you would.
That part to me is so sickening and so scary. It makes me wonder who knew about this particular incident. And I wouldn't be shocked. Again, she's not saying that she told OWN or the production company about this incident, but I wouldn't be shocked if they weren't aware, to be honest with you. My thing is here, we've seen this play out before. I literally have been telling you guys about that Netflix series, The Worst Ex Ever. There are signs and symptoms of these types of behavior. If Melody did not leave this man, if she has not put this information out there to the public, for all we know, she could also be another statistic when it comes to domestic violence. Like that, one of my friends recently told me a similar situation. I was like, I don't take accusations like that. Even when they're joking, I don't take little comments like that lightly. So saying stuff like that is scary. And the fact that, this feels like deja vu, because I literally remember saying this during our recaps. And if you remember, please be sure to let us know in the comment section. I said it a couple of years ago. Why is Melody Cherie filming with her abuser.
Yep, we've all been saying that for the longest time. Why is she still being made to film with this man, knowing the things that he was doing to her? They knew it, we knew it, and we kept wondering why is she being allowed to film him? We all said the same thing. Why? It just don't make sense at all. Makes no sense at all. Thank you. Thanks. You too. Yep. Mm, 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 mm. So I thought that was a good listen. I see Peaches and Cream has gifted someone a membership. Okay, 2 memberships. Make sure you say thank you. I can't see who it is, but you can see yourself when you light up green. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, beautiful. Who was the lucky person? Yeah. So, yeah, I thought that, we all have been saying it for a while anyway. I never believed her when she was over there on Dr. Heavenly show. I didn't believe her then when she said it. I think I said it out loud. So yeah, he looks like too many of these AB users that I know. He look like, he sound like, he act like. In my opinion, he is. So that's just my opinion. Yeah. That's my opinion. And a matter of fact, why in the hell is you even still worried with this lady after 5 years? Why is you still talking about who she's sleeping with? Y'all remember when he did that to that man Devin? I still think he the reason why them people looked at that man down at the Walmart, because Martell was the cause of that too. I do believe it. But at any rate, okay, because once you start getting people's integrity question, everybody started looking at him. Now, Mr. W, you ain't had no business stealing them people's shit, but I'm just saying, I think that's why they was looking at you. Because now Martell was questioning who you were as a man and as a person. He was questioning your character, and I think that's what happened. Once he was start questioning that man's character, that's what happened, y'all. Then everybody started looking at him. Even the daggone people down there at the Walmart was looking at the man funny. That's what happened to that man, I think. But at any rate, Martell is a no good bastard to even come out and tell people not to support that girl's business. Boy, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a special kind of place in hell for people like this. And I really believe that the problem with Martell is jealous. He is so jealous because that business is doing so good. I just watched that scene about two weeks now, maybe 2 weeks, where Mel said dissolve. Remember when he said, I want 50% of Embrace? And Mel was like, what? He's like, I want 50%. Mel was like, dissolve. She's like, you can't do that. She's like, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can and did. And now they both sitting back watching this business flourish. They are watching her hand over foot, new product. Now Boss Baby got a product. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Mama, Boss Baby. Oh, Mariah next. Tank. It's all coming. It all takes time. She started from the bottom, gonna make her way to the top. Watch and see. And they jealous and they hating and they mad as hell because her and them kids is living it up. Okay? Living it up. And they can't be a part of it. Ariane was mad because when he was with Mel and Mel was making that money, she was getting the enjoyment of spending it. And now they broke as a fucking joke, can only afford one car, like Mel said now. Mel said the people ain't got no car, the girl ain't got no car. But I think she ain't got no car because he want to control her ass. That's what I think. I think she ain't got no car because he want to control her. He want to control her. If she got a car, how he gonna keep tabs on her? She'll probably leave his ass. He gotta keep her right where he want her, trapped. That's why she ain't got no car, because he afraid the little bird gonna fly away like Mel did. He know he ain't no good. Martell know he ain't no damn good. But he gonna go out of his way to try to hurt this girl business, to try to hurt her when he know damn way he cheated. Look how he did with the cheating stuff. Oh, he swear up and down that lady cheated on him just so he wouldn't look like the bad guy. I never seen no man. This man is he's a straight bitch. Jealousy will keep you in the dust. Yeah, that's what it is. He is jealous and bitter. I mean, bitter. Oh, bitter ass nigga. I'm at work, so y'all know what to do. Continue to be blessed by being a blessing to someone else, right? And share your smile with somebody today. Ooh, because you never know who might need it, all right? And then treat people how you want to be treated in life. Treat people how you want to be treated. And then YOLO, baby. YOLO. You only live once. Live your life on your terms and not nobody else's. All right? That being said, have a blessed day. I'll see y'all in the next video.
When I go with confidence, when I go the way roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow.